Welcome back, everybody. So welcome to First Time Feast. Today we're gonna take it old school. We're gonna go ahead and make somebody's grandma's recipe. I don't know whose it is, but it sure is somebody's. So I'm gonna show you how to make some grandma's potato salad, right? Everyone loves potato salad. It's summertime. We're in the midst of June here, so everything is full swing. So I'm gonna show you what we're gonna do. Today we got a nice assortment, accoutrement of all kinds of wonderful stuff here. Typically you wanna do a sweet pickle, but I didn't have any, so we just got some traditional gherkins on this. Also, a Yukon Gold wax potato today. You can use russets, you can use Idaho Reds, but today we're gonna be going with some Golds, all right? So for my potato salad, I really like eggs, okay? So we're gonna be using nothing but the best, the Vital Fresh Farm eggs. These are bullshit-free eggs. Super, super great. These eggs, beautiful every single time. Consistent, love them. And then we're just gonna put it all together. I'm gonna show you how to do it. Let's get it. Ruin the pan shot. Probably won't use it anyway. Okay, so first thing you need, we need some potatoes, all right? So go ahead for measurements, so go ahead and get 2, 4, 6. We're gonna be rocking with 6 Yukon Gold. Size does matter. Your potatoes ready. We already gave them a wash, we gave them a scrub inside. We're gonna go ahead, I'm gonna do this a little bit different. If you look online, there's a lot of different recipes out there for how to make potato salad. I'm not saying they're doing it wrong, but they're not doing it like me. So I'm gonna show you how I make my potato salad. I like to go ahead and peel these guys. So we're gonna give them a quick little peel real quick, and then we're gonna show you the next step. So you don't need to get every last little bit of skin off there. Just get them relatively clean. They're gonna be okay. Okay. If you come in any brown spots or things that you don't like, just go ahead and trim them out, cut them out. Anything that looks kind of, hey, I don't want to eat that, don't. Get rid of it. So there are a couple of different ways that you can do this. So I've watched a lot of other YouTube videos on how to make potato salad, and a lot of them typically will boil the potato whole with the skin on. And I'm gonna show you the faster way to do this. This is my mom's trick. So we're gonna take these potatoes and we're gonna break them down ahead of time, not after. I'm gonna almost cut these guys into like match lengths. We're gonna be going for roughly like like your thumbnail in size, okay? So now we're gonna go ahead and cube these up. Just easily just move right through these. Inside here, I got 2 cups of water and 1 16-ounce can of chicken broth. The chicken broth is just gonna add a little bit of that richness and depth to the potatoes. They're gonna give it a really good flavor. So you don't have to use it, it is optional. Nice. We're gonna go ahead and toss in our potatoes. We're gonna wanna let these guys cook roughly for about 12 minutes, which is conveniently the same time as hard-boiled eggs. So we're gonna go ahead and toss in our potatoes first, and shortly after, we're gonna follow it up with our eggs. And then we're just gonna cover this guy up, and we're gonna set the timer for about 12 minutes. We're gonna make our filling for the potato salad. What really makes a potato salad? Potato salad. So for those of you that are not too familiar with cooking in general, because this really is a channel for people that are cooking for the first time and learning new things. So just real quick, if you like a potato salad that is a little bit sweeter and richer, use more Miracle Whip. If you like a potato salad that has no sweetness and is kind of awful, in my opinion, use more mayo, or don't use Miracle Whip at all. I like to have a little bit of a balance in everything. I like a little creamy, I like a little bit of sweet, I like a little bit of salty, I like a little bit of vinegary. So I use a little bit of both. So for this recipe, in my opinion, it is gonna be the perfect potato salad. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna use roughly a 1/4 cup of Miracle Whip. Okay, so we're gonna do about equal parts of the mayo. And then for the mustard, you can really use any sort of mustard. For today, we're gonna be using some stone ground mustard. I typically will do like a Cajun Creole mustard. You can even do like a yellow mustard, right? Mustard is mustard, but this one, it gives it a nice texture, it gives it a nice look, a nice feel, and it's got a really good flavor too. So for this, we're gonna do about half of what we put in there for, so about like 1/8 of a cup, right? So about right there. That looks delicious, look at that. Wake up in the morning, had its fiber, it's ready to go. Now what we can do, so we can add a little bit of fresh dill, or if you don't have fresh dill, you can go ahead and get some dried dill. I'm gonna kind of season this guy to taste. Same with the salt, add that little bit of, for right now, we're just gonna start with just seasoning it to taste. I like to add a little bit of granulated garlic powder, not a lot here. Again, probably like a half of a teaspoon. And then some onion powder, same measurement, about half of a teaspoon. And we're gonna give this guy a nice little mix, and then we're gonna add in some freshly chopped gherkins or some pickles. Go ahead and use some Mount Olive kosher dills. Pop that guy open. So we're gonna break these guys down. We're gonna give them a nice little chop. All right, so what we're gonna do real quick, we're just gonna check to make sure that these potatoes are fork tender. So we're just gonna take one out. We're just gonna test it. Throw it on the cutting board over here. It's hot. Let's give it a little bit of a poke. Just actually, these are perfect. These are literally perfect. So we're going to get these scooped out real fast and set these aside, let them cool off while we work down our pickles. So let's go ahead and just start layering these guys out. Eggs and all, we can take it all out and just let it sit in our bowl here. All right, so pickles are broken down. Our eggs are done, our potatoes are done. Our sauce is just about finished up. So we're gonna go ahead and scoop these pickles right into our sauce. Okay, so now let's add these guys in. Optional here too, you can add a little bit of distilled white vinegar, give it just a little bit of like tartness or zing. But with all of the mustard and the pickles that we have in there, I really don't feel like we're gonna need to add that onto this. So now, we did have to up our recipe a little bit. Looking at the amount of potatoes that we had, I ended up adding roughly about 1/8 of a cup more on equal parts mayo and Miracle Whip. So I will send you the full recipe at the end of this video. The link will be down in the description as well. So now, what we're gonna do, we're gonna grab our potatoes. These guys are perfectly cooked. They are fork tender. You can literally grab one out, you can taste it, give it a shot. It's what you're really looking for here. You want it to be soft, you want there to be almost zero give, but you don't want this to be mushy and fall apart, because what's gonna happen is this will almost turn into like a mashed potato. You don't want that. You want the potatoes to maintain their texture and their shape, and that's perfect. 12 minutes, cube them up, small, fantastic every single time. It's gonna save you 30 minutes of cooking down the road. So, all right, so now we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna take our mixture and we're gonna add this in. Scoop that guy in there. And now we just kind of want to fold this in together, okay? Start at the bottom and kind of just fold it. Potato salad's just about finished. We got to go ahead and add in our hard-boiled eggs. So when you get hard-boiled eggs and you cook them, another pro tip, get yourself a bowl of ice water and immediately pull them out and toss them into the ice water. It's gonna shock them. It's gonna cause it to loosen up, basically separate from the protein. So that way it's a lot easier to peel these. If you're doing it fresh out and they're really hot, it's gonna really cling tight to it and you're gonna rip up your eggs and you're gonna make a really hard time. So we got our eggs shocked. We're gonna go ahead and break them up. So there's typically an air pocket in the bottom or the top of these eggs. Give them a little bit of a roll and it'll crack it all up for you really, really nice. And then we're just gonna go ahead and we're just gonna peel these guys. Egg hack. All right, so instead of taking these, crumbling these up, breaking these down, chopping them up, whatever you wanna do, get yourself a grating sheet, right? Some sort of a grate, if you want like a cooling pan, cooling rack, whatever. Put it right over the top there. Take your egg, set it on top, and watch this magic trick. Boom, push it right through. Now all of a sudden, all of your eggs are perfectly chopped up. You don't gotta cut nothing, you just gotta push them on in. Give it a little bit of a massage. We're gonna go over here, add in our egg. And then last one, we're gonna go ahead and do it in this section. Smush it on in there. Give it a little bit of a pat and a tap, a rat-a-tat-tat. And we're gonna mix this guy around one more time. The potato salad is all ready to go. We're gonna go ahead and serve it up and get this thing plated for you so you can see just how beautiful this is. Then we gotta taste it. We gotta make sure that we know what we're doing. All right guys, so we just gotta give this thing a final taste test. It looks freaking perfect. This thing looks like it belongs in a magazine. So if you're at a summer barbecue and you want to go ahead and make some potato salad, I'm telling you right now, this is the way to go. Do me a favor. Subscribe to my channel. I'm trying to grow. I'm trying to do big things for you. Let me know what you want to see in future episodes. But first, we got to get after it. Let's get after this thing. So we're going to go ahead and give this a try. We got the egg. We got that potato salad. We got the dill, the pickles, the cream, all of it. It just looks so delicious, so perfect, so beautiful. Look at that. So we're going to go in for a taste, see what's up. That's really good. So, real talk, that's freaking delicious. I'm really not a huge potato salad fan. It's usually the last thing that I order at any restaurant. If I'm getting barbecue, I typically don't do it. But this is perfect creaminess. It's not too sweet. It's not too salty. That egg, it's finely balanced, and it adds a nice layer of creaminess and egginess inside. And then you got that pickle. That pickle comes in and it just smacks you. Really, really good. Some would prefer a sweet pickle, but not everybody gets a sweet pickle. So this is what you're gonna get. This is a fantastic potato salad. Thanks for watching my channel. I appreciate you following along. If you wanna see more of my content, please follow me on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, what have you. Also on Facebook. Comment down below what you wanna see on future episodes. Thanks for watching. Peace.